Blacktastic forever.
Hello, and welcome to My Point of View Movie Reviews coming to you. If I'm talking kind of smooth and kind of Afrocentric right now, it's because I'm reviewing the movie She's Gotta Have It. Now, this movie is a remake of the 1986 classic by Spike Lee. The movie was shot in black and white. It was financed by all of his buddies chipping in with their credit card to get the film off ground. And later on, he became a phenomenon and came out with films such as Malcolm X and She's Gotta Have It. But what Spike Lee did, he went back and remade the same movie again, but brought it up to date, with technology, cell phones, and internet. And he added color. And it's shot in Brooklyn, New York. So let's get close and intimate for a while, because this movie is the essence of black love, black sex, black intimacy, just everything you can imagine. If you heard the saying, once you go black, you never go back, once you watch this series, you will understand why. Hell, after the third episode, you want to have sex right away. It's that good. To give the premise of this story, her name is Nola Darling. She is a young, beautiful, sexy black woman, a goddess of a woman. And she's in her early 20s. She's an artist. She paints and draws. And what she loves is having sex. Not just with one guy. She can't be in a monogamous relationship. She has 3 partners. One is the handsome, strong, buff, dark-skinned man who talks very proper. He has a job in a high-rise building. He's also married but separated. Her other boyfriend, or plaything I should say, is the light-skinned, green-eyed, pretty boy. He's a photographer, and they have a relationship as well. Now the third guy, name is Morris. What he does, he provides laughter. He's the comic relief. He's young, immature, don't even own a car. He has a bike, but he makes her laugh. And those 3 elements is why she gives what's between her legs to these gentlemen. And later on in the show, she even gets with a woman. But she's that fine, let me tell you. She's so beautiful. She's the type of woman, when she walks down the street, every race and creed of man hits on her, from old to young to white, Hispanic, Chicano, Black, Asian, you name it. She attracts everybody. She makes straight women want to go gay. And since it takes place in the Bronx, it's not really any Mexican people out there. It's more of the Puerto Rican. And you know what they say about Puerto Rican people? They're light-skinned black people. But she got Puerto Rican women saying, "Oh, mommy, you're so beautiful, girl. You so delicioso. Make me want to go gay. Oh, mommy, all the time." She's that good. She got white guys stumbling over their feet. Hello, ma'am. You're strikingly beautiful. Would you like to go out for a date? She's beautiful. Her real name in life is DeWanda Wise. She is absolutely lights out gorgeous. But here lies the dilemma. Nola Darling doesn't know what she wants in life. She's dating all these different men, having sex with all 3 of them at different numerous times throughout the week. Later on, she meets a female when she's tired of men and gets into a monogamous relationship with a female, but the woman is real about it. Nola is kind of experimenting. So she spins out of control. It's a very, very deep and dark story, but it's one that's all too familiar. Women get labeled as freaks, hoes, all kind of stuff. Men can do the exact same thing, and we're praised as gods. So it's a very compelling story about a woman's adventures, and learning who she is and experimenting with her body. In actuality, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're from the older generation, no sex before you get married, or look, those days are gone. I'm sorry. This is how it is. And women now are very independent and very outspoken. It's nice to see this from a woman's perspective, and from a black woman's perspective. It gives you things that you would never know. So those who are non-African descent, you wonder why the voodoo power of the black culture is so prevalent. Watch this show, She's Gotta Have It. It's on Netflix. It's right there. There's 10 episodes, and each episode is about 35 minutes. 10 episodes. You will understand the voodoo power of how people get caught up in the culture of black love. It's sexy. It's so incredibly in depth. And that's why the two sexiest cultures in the world are African American culture and Latin culture. We all know it. And that's why it's such a good story. So if you have a time on the weekend to binge watch She's Gotta Have It, written and directed by Spike Lee. Dude is one of my idols. I met him in person when he came to speak back in 95 at Sac State. Incredible human being. A lot of my pictures and shot composition come from Spike Lee. That's why I use so much black and white. I got that from Spike Lee. Watch it, binge it, and get lost in the essence of black love. Because once you go back, you never go back. And that's my point of view.